new live and edition, man. Welcome in, family. Welcome into the show. We are back at it. Back at it. Man, we got so many pieces, so many foundational pieces that we already shocked the world. A lot of people are counting us out this weekend. A lot of people don't think that, we gonna put up a fight or anything like that. They gonna be in a awakening. Like we finna wake up a lot of people, man. A lot of people about to get woke up this weekend because they just think that they know everything. Hey, Miss Jennifer, we are going to really wake some people up this weekend. It's just the show is just beginning, man. The show is just beginning, man. The preparation that we're putting in, right? The last day of practice. Tomorrow, they're gonna have a quick practice. Get on that flight, be in Dallas. Hey, Miss Patricia. So we are here, family. We are here, family. Welcome to Rowdy Man Media, baby. And it's time to get this show rocking, man. We are here, TCU this weekend. We are so hyped. Oh my God, we are here. Rob the man with the plan. Yes, sir. We are coming, baby. We are coming. Hey, Miss Cheryl. What up, Dub Will? Hey, if you got a YouTube channel, please drop that YouTube channel out there. I want to make sure we get those subscribers on your channel too. So, Miss Cheryl, I know you got that fire content. Please drop that YouTube channel so people know where to follow you at. And that goes for anybody that's on here. If you got a YouTube channel with videos, Colorado, CU buffs, businesses, drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. What up, Z? Man, fam, we're here, man. Saturday is getting closer and closer. We get into these last couple days of practices. Oh, man. I cannot wait to see them get on that plane, touch down in Texas. It's going to be a great show tomorrow, man. It's going to be a great show. They're having their last practice tomorrow before they get on the plane. Come, do a little walkthrough on Friday. It's game time on Saturday. Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump. But, man, let's get into it. So, what up, Tremaine? Let's talk about well off. We're going to talk about some well off to begin. Hey, Miss Dolores. But we going to get into this well off, man. Things that we seen on well off. We seen Kermani get an interception, right? When everybody start talking about Kermani, what do? They pop him up on that screen. Yay. Shador giving the entire team beats. This is the second year in a row he's done that. He did that last year at Jackson State, and then he's done it again this year. So to see him giving out beats to his team, sharing his endorsements with his teams, that's amazing, man. Like Shador didn't have to do that, but for him to go out his way and to provide his teams with new beats, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yes, Travis is one hilarious guy, man. Talking about Coach Prime feet and what he did with it, man. Hey, Coach Prime, what you do with your feet, man? You should put that in the drawer, put that in the Hall of Fame. Like, come on, bro. Telling Coach Prime he should make telling Coach Prime that he should make a chain out his feet was hilarious, man. That dude is a funny, man, for sure. Yeah, that's amazing. They're very appreciative, too. Hey, Cheryl, drop that channel. I want to make sure, we get new followers to you day by day. As I grow, I want y'all to grow. Cheryl always dropping them nuggets, always keeping us fresh and updated, man. Always support the people that support you. Saw a video where TCU linebacker said that he think Bucky's posts too much film or practice on YouTube. What do you think about that? I addressed that live on an earlier show, but Jordan, I'll address that right now. They not putting out too much information. They not putting, like, all that stuff is smokescreen. We might not never run those plays in the game. You know how many plays that they got, right? They're trying to run 90 plays. How many plays are those going to be consistent plays that they're going to run off that call sheet? So looking at Reach the People, Well Off Media, Uncle Neely, and you seeing that type of stuff, you really ain't seeing that because it's all smoke screens. You don't know what the personnel is going to be. Now, you might see some of the personnel with the wide receivers, but running back formations and what we doing, you really ain't seeing a lot, man. So, I don't really buy too much into it. But if you got time to do that and you ain't really studying film on us, you're going to be in you are going to be in a rude awakening because we are coming. And good luck trying to guard our wide receivers. If you think you know something, good luck. I promise you, you ain't seen nothing. I promise you. One thing about Coach Prime, he'll put something on practice video and do something completely different on game day. I promise you that. About time Comin showed out. We needed to see him to be a dog and not quiet. Listen, they did that for a reason. They didn't have to show the play, but they did it for a reason. We know this. Because everybody talk about, man, Comin ain't starting. So, hey, they had to show a play. But you see what Coach Prime did, right? Shador threw that interception and Comin picked it off. What did Coach Prime do? Got on Shador. Hey, man, you can't be late across the middle. You cannot be late across the middle. Don't even start bad habits right now before we get to the game. Do it now. But one of the things I'll tell y'all, having a bad practice in the middle of the week leads to great success on Saturdays and Sundays. I remember a lot of times where the teams I played for, we had bad practice in the middle of the week and we came out and showed. When I've coached, like my team has had bad practice in the middle of the week and shown up on game day. We had great practice and we looked bad on during the weekend. So it all plays a part. So them having a bad practice definitely is going to be definitely going to be interesting. I never would have thought about the toes. I assume Coach Prime didn't have them. Honestly, I'm surprised that Coach Prime actually really showed his feet. Like, he actually showed his foot and what they did and how they shaved off his foot and, you know, to stop the blood clots and things like that and shaved it and rounded it off. I'm actually surprised he showed it. But, hey, man, it's Coach Prime, man. You always going to get something unexpected from him. Travis was so fun, but did you see the light in the face? He's ready to – oh, Travis is ready to play. I'm glad they're not really practicing him, making sure that he's healthy, making sure he's ready to go. So I'm really ready for Travis. I'm ready to see the spotlight. You know, people keep thinking Travis ain't gonna do nothing. They think that Travis getting too much spotlight. But what they don't know is Travis is born for this. Travis is born for this. When the lights get brighter, Travis J shows up to a higher level. So we got time, baby. Somebody on the team is acting like bro, I ain't even finna address that. I ain't even address that, Jonas. What up, Jonas? What up, Trey? What up, Mac? What up, Dre? What up, Cash Money? Coach Prime Toast, oh my God, he's really gone, and it was swollen. I was kind of grossed out a little bit, but not too bad. Listen, it was all unexpected because I thought when he rolled up his sock, I thought he was just going to stop. I didn't think he was going to take the whole thing off and show us. Like, I was like, oh, man. But for Travis to ask this question, that was hilarious. It really was. You see a lot of basic stuff and not plays. That's what I'm saying. So that's why when TCU linebackers saying that they showing too much, that's just basic plays. That's not even what you might see. Like, you got to have base plays. And if people see base plays and you can't stop the base plays, then what does it matter? It don't matter because we got a whole game plan. We coming. Rob, how will the DBs defend our big receivers? Hey, it's not just defend our big receivers, but defend our speed receivers. One thing about it, man, this defense they're going to play a lot of zone. They're not going to be playing a lot of man. I promise you. If TCU come out and play man against our wide receivers, I promise you, Shador Sanders is going to have a field day. He might throw for 500 yards if they play man. But I just don't see them come out playing man-to-man against us and our wide receivers and our speed. I see them playing a lot of zone. I'd be shocked if they came out and played man against us. They come out and play man against us. They must really got some faith in their corners and they DBs. Because they safeties going to have a problem. They do got some tall safeties and a couple tall corners. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to guard our wide receivers. And they're going to take off. They gonna take off for sure. Tremaine, I decided to go to the game. Go and take my kids. Hey, that's what's up, Tremaine. I was looking at single game tickets. I might pop out in November. Hey, Miss Jennifer. God gonna make a way. You gonna go. God is gonna make a way for you to go. That's all I'm gonna say on that. God is gonna make a way. But ticket prices are coming down. Now they're like, all the hype and everything is like lowering down. Ticket prices are going down in Colorado. Like, even if you want to get tickets to like the Nebraska game, tickets are slowly coming down. If you wait till the week of to get tickets for like CU, you'll get tickets way cheaper. They will have cheaper tickets. I can tell you that for a fact. Tickets are getting cheaper. It's just people was getting tickets early for the hype and flipping it to make money, doubling, tripling up to make money. But now ticket prices are coming down, so you're gonna see a lot. We will see who starts and plays most on Saturday, who will be ready. We're going to find out all that on Saturday. We will. We got a lot of things that we're going to find out on Saturday, and there's a lot of things that we're not going to find out on Saturday. So we're going to see. The depth chart. I see a lot of people keep asking about the depth chart. The depth chart will be supposed to, keyword supposed to, get released tomorrow. We're going to see if they stand by their word, but it's supposed to get released tomorrow. So we're going to see what the truly entire depth chart what it is. Once they release the depth chart, I go and do like a 20-minute segment on it, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And we're gonna find out what's real and what's not. You know, who's playing, who's not. I hope so. I know Colin will be busy. Tremaine, we need as many Bucks fans there. Hey, listen, we gonna have that. We gonna have that stadium rocking with Bucks fans. You ain't gotta worry about that. They gonna have that stadium rocking with Bucks fans for sure. Travis is different, just a young, kind of young man. Travis really needs that. Salty, what's happening? If you got a YouTube channel, please drop your YouTube channel. I support everybody. If you support me, I support you. So if you got a YouTube channel, please go ahead and drop that in there. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to everybody's channel that's here if you're not already. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. To all my people that's interested, Well Off Media did say they are looking for help outside of things, just an FYI. Listen, I'm looking for a sponsor. So if y'all got a company that's looking to sponsor somebody, or y'all know anybody that's looking to sponsor somebody, hit me up. I am looking for a sponsor. I'm trying to do some things for you guys, but, you know, I'm just looking for a sponsor. So if y'all know a sponsor or run into a sponsor that's looking to sponsor somebody, please let me know. And get at me. You can email me. You can hit me on Twitter, Instagram, and then I'll definitely respond back to you. But if you know anybody that's looking to sponsor somebody, let me know. Because when I start doing game days, I want to have sponsors for my game day stuff. So I could bring y'all definitely exclusive content, different from everybody else. Coach Prime don't sugarcoat anything like it is or not. Nah, Coach Prime ain't sugarcoat nothing. I don't care what it is. What up, Grip? Coach Prime ain't showing. He ain't sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is. You either gonna like it or you're not. He showed his foot before. I'm cool on it. Listen, but when he showed his foot, like, this is the first time he actually showed his foot with, like, the last surgery, right? With them actually taking more off of his foot and things like that and cleaning up on his surgery. So it's way different than what it was last time. So, oh, man. Because, you know, I hope to go to at least 2. Jermaine, you will. Don't hope, you will go to at least 2 games. If that's what you want, it's gonna happen. Does TCU linebacker know that Coach Prime is releasing the videos he wants to release? Listen, Coach Prime only releases information that he wants you to see. If he don't want you to see it, you ain't gonna see it. He's even got, that's why he got on Bucky about, hey, the angles. How are you shooting content? What are you doing? Who are you putting on video? Who you not putting on video, right? What did he say to Bucky today? Hey, man, put Ben on video. Ben's a scout team player, but he want Ben on the video more. And he's like, hey, I start off with Ben, and I start off with Trevor Woods every day, giving a word for the day. So, hey, it's amazing. You right, but actually his foot looks good. Confusing. Yes, I made it. Hey, Miss Tanisha. How you doing? Hey, how's everybody day going, man? I forgot to talk about it, man. I know we was on live and things went left at the end of the last live, but we about football. We back to football, baby. But, no, man, I appreciate everybody in the building. Let me know how y'all day going. Let's talk about it. Travis had me laughing when he was like, what did Prime do with those toes? Did he make a chain? That's what I was like. I was thinking the same thing, man. Like, bro, that'd be crazy to, like, get your toe cut off and then turn it into a chain. That's different, but, like, To really walk around with a chain on with your toe? Come on, baby. Come on. Like, what we doing? Oh my God. Man. I pray that I'm gonna need some heat for those bones. Yes, did a great job. Look like D-Mac. Yes, D-Mac did win a number. D-Mac got number 9. Quez is number 8, if you don't know. Hankerson is number 9 on offense. So Alto's number 22. And then Juju's 51. So if you don't know that, boom, there it is. Hey, Ms. Ryan. Ms. Ryan Nicole in the building. Big Aquarius gang. Boom, boom, boom. Press to you, Grip. Press to you. Press to you. I'm ready for the game. My favorite guy, Shiloh, head against CEO. Cannot wait. Listen, Shiloh is going to do something. He is going to do something that's you just can't wait. You just cannot wait. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be the big hit first or the interception first. But Shiloh gonna make a play. And he gonna have the whole stadium rocking. The whole stadium. What happened to Jarquez? How in the heck did he lock down that corner? So Tremaine, the biggest thing with Quez is he missed a lot of fall camp. He missed a lot of fall camp. He did practice these last couple of days. He is playing in the game, but he did miss a lot of fall camp. So with that being said, you know, if you ain't out there, one thing about Coach Prime, if you ain't out there competing, you ain't getting it. He don't care how talented you is or anything like that. Unless it was like number 2, if you ain't practicing, it's going to be hard for you to play. That's one thing about Coach Prime. So that's how he lost the number. That's why he's not starting, because he was not at fall camp and practice a lot. So it is what it is. But Quez going to be out there playing. That's all we got to say. Ryan Nicole, you got a YouTube? Yes, Zion. Yes, Ryan Nicole has a YouTube. She does have a YouTube. Zion, we not going left, man. We stand on the pad, bro. We stand on the pad. We talking about football right now. We talking about football right now. We not going that way right now, dog. We not doing it. Rob, who's going to guard their tight end? They praise him down here in Fort Worth. He's solid though. That tight end, he's solid. They're gonna line him all up over the field. They're gonna line him up at wide receiver. They're gonna line him up at tight end. They're gonna line him up at fullback. They're gonna find creative ways to get him the ball. He is gonna be one of the X factors on offense. That's more than likely that's gonna be Slusher. Slusher's more than likely who's gonna be the person that's guarding the tight end in that situation, because he's playing that rubber position. So whoever's in that rubber position is gonna have responsibility of the tight end. So you're going to see a lot of Slusher probably down the line of scrimmage or close to the line of scrimmage, and that's who he's going to be guarding. Yeah, I'm about to start posting real stuff, Zion. Boy, that boy Zion, man. He a fool. Yeah, I was injured in the same explosion, but it broke my right arm. Prone fracture, broken arm in the back, and I'm blessed to be able to walk. And I have my limbs. Man, salute to you. Salute to you. Man, I pray for you on that, man. That's major right there, to have an injury, man, like that, man. And to have all your limbs, that's even more of a blessing. Man, appreciate you tuning in to the channel, but man, that blessings to you. Coach Prime always say, cut that out. He knows. Hey, listen. One thing about Coach Prime, he know what all his players are at, what his players are doing at all times. Just like he told you on film, hey, Ben, I need you to walk like you walk into that frat house. You know how you walk into that frat house? That's how I need you to backpedal and get this drill right. Do that same exact thing, baby. Like, come on, man. If you can walk into that frat house, right, and you can walk like you got some common sense, then do the same thing. Hey, Miss Crystal, you not late. We always here, baby. Always here, ready to go. I can't believe Travis said that. Did you see how Coach Brown looked at him? Because Coach Brown was caught off guard. That was the thing. Coach Brown was when Travis first said it, Coach was caught off guard, but then he ended up answering it because it's like, okay. But he's like, dog, come on, dog. Come on, dog. What, hey, dog, you think I want to keep my toes, dog? Dog, I don't know what they did with the toes, dog. You know some black people did the surgery, right? You know some black people did the surgery, dog. Man, I don't know what they did with that, dog. But if I did, I would make a necklace out of it. But it is what it is, dog. What up, Sadies? How you doing? Y'all gotta Google his reputation to keep there on the part. Dog, come on, dog. I'm going to find out when Travis J will be back. They say possibly three weeks for big game. I'm thinking the same timetable for Travis J, right? I think like if I'm putting my money on it, right? They are getting anybody that's hurt that's going to play. They are getting them ready for Oregon and USC because they know that's when we gonna need them. That's when we gonna need them the most. So they are getting tuned up. They're getting them ready to go, and they are getting them tuned up for the Oregon and USC game. I'm telling you, that is why they keep saying 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Because guess what? The first 3 weeks, who we got? Right? We got TCU, we got Nebraska, we got CSU, right? By then, you going to know who going to be able to compete and who not. And when we do get those healthy linebackers, right? Because just think about it. If Juju don't play, right, and he plays the Nebraska game, that's another play in the rotation. B get healthy. That's another play in the rotation, right? Travis J, that's another play in the rotation. So that means somebody coming out. So over these first 3 weeks, they're going to find out who's who got that in them, right? Because when they healthy, they come to play. So we going to find out a lot over these next couple weeks of who's who. I already see Jimmy and Weaver touchdown celebration. Hey, we going to be doing a lot of touchdown celebrations. You can believe that. Believe that. What up, Marcus? Sat was asking about Shiloh. The scout definitely seen CU Styling. Listen, it's coming. It's coming together. What up, Chris? What drama? What drama, Chris? What drama you talking about, dog? What drama you talking about, dog? Wait, was he hurt? Why did he miss? Yes, Quez was hurt during fall camp. So that's why he didn't win a number, and that's why he's not starting. And it's not to say that Slusher probably wouldn't start it, but him and Slusher would have been neck and neck. But they're not going to reward players that didn't practice, and that's why Quez is where it is and why he had to changed his number. I am busy. I can't focus on the chat. Hey, man, they talking about some stuff that happened in the last live from earlier today. So you ain't missing nothing. It ain't. They keep saying Charlotte needs to wrap up, but that's not his game. His game is headache CEO. That's why he doesn't tear those heads up. I know y'all seen Charlotte play. Listen, Charlotte can play, but in big opportunities in crunch time, we need that wrap up. But he gonna come down and lay that wood on somebody. He gonna come lay that wood on somebody. I've been inboxing Uncle Nelly for all weeks for a job at Well Off or pregame. Good luck with that one, bro. Mac, good luck with that one. I'm gonna pray for you on that one. I'm gonna pray for you on that one. Neely, man, I don't. It's gonna be hard to get on Neely's pregame show. Neely, he don't really rock with the outsiders at all. So you really got to know Neely. The best way I could tell you, Mac, of how you would probably be able to get to work with pregame is you would have to go to a game or you would have to get introduced to Neely for that to happen. Outside of that, that's going to be tough, man. That's going to be tough. But I pray for you. We'll find out. The only people that could ask Coach Prime that was Shiloh or Travis. I give you one more. I give you two more. Travis J or Bishop. Them two could ask Coach Prime that question too. Them two. Hey, if y'all know any sponsors, hey, let me know. Hit me up. If y'all know any sponsors that's trying to sponsor somebody, hit me up. I'm looking for some sponsors for game days. So hit me up. Let me know. Countdown, what it do? Anybody else would ask Coach that wouldn't been missing a few practice games. Listen, Bishop Thomas and Travis J, those are the only other two players that I think that could have asked him that question when he wouldn't have been tripping. Zion, you are everywhere. I like your hustle showing up on everybody ready for battle for the Bucks. Oh, man. J. Dot, what it do? Man, Coach Hart can't wait to get Juju. I see that man smiling about Juju. Hey, man, I've been trying to tell y'all, man, when I did that live about Juju, Juju is a difference maker. He's a difference maker. Like, if you go watch him, I don't care what team you watch him on, whether it be Texas or Tennessee. If you go watch his highlights, he flashes off that screen. You are not missing him. Juju is going to be that guy. Be ready for it because it's coming. Bro, y'all talking about Coach Prime foot is crazy. I pray we have no injuries week 1. Me too. Me too. DK, Juju. I could really see like them playing Bentley, Juju, and DK all at one time. I can really see that happening because DK is like a safety corner too. Like he can cover, so they don't gotta take him off the field. Chris, I already talked about this. The depth chart is supposed to be released tomorrow, right? They probably gonna release it before they get on their plane or after they get on off the plane. But they're supposed to release the depth chart tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. They travel to Texas. They're supposed to drop the depth chart. We're gonna see. If you go to CU's website, the old depth chart has been removed off of there. Numbers have been updated. There were 6 players that got updates on numbers today. So be on the lookout. Stay tuned because when they do drop it, we're going to talk about it. But the depth chart is supposed to be released tomorrow. So we shall see. Do anyone know what kind of shades they would be wearing or what Coach Prime or what Coach Hart was wearing? I need some. Mac, I think the company that's probably sponsoring them will be Shady Rays because DNVR. They got something to do with that. So I think Shady Rays is going to be the ones sponsoring Coach Prime and the team on that NIL deal. So we'll see. But I think it's Shady Rays. But we going to find out, right? In a number of days, we going to find out. Rob, can you go over special teams one more time so I can get an idea what to expect? Trey, what part of special teams? Be more specific. Like the entire special teams, kickoff, punt return, who I got back there, kickers, punters. Let me know. Travel day is tomorrow. Mañana. I never seen this Juju guy. I need to go see some more. Hey, listen, Mac, if you ain't seen him, Juju Mitchell. I said Mitchell. Juju Mitchell. Go look him up on YouTube. You'll be impressed. You'll be impressed. I'm sure that's the one part that they will put on video. Yes, Coach Hart did say he wants 3 linebackers out there. I can see that. But the thing about it is Coach Hart wants 3 linebackers out there, but it's up to Charles Kelly, like, what he wants to run that week. Because he might run a 4-2-5. He might run a 3-3-5. He might run a 4-3. He might run a multiple defense. He might run a nickel package, a down package. Like, you never know with Charles Kelly. I do see them a lot in 4-2. They might run a lot of 4-3 this game. We're going to see. We're going to find out. But they're going to be in multiple defenses come TCU. I can promise you that. Rob, I feel like Juju will go on the field on Saturday. He will not have to leave the field the entire game. I think they're going to try to put him in a couple plays, Juju, but I don't see him playing a lot. But I do probably see him try to put him in there, and he get in there and make a play. It's going to be hard to be like, hey, man, take that kid off the field. That's a grown man out there. Grown man out there. And one thing that I love about Juju is he's physical. He's physical. He's tough. He's been in the SEC. He understands big boy football. He's going to be ready to play. I don't understand why Coach Hart would play Bentley and him when they play the same position. The more would be a better fit for one of those starting spots. Well, the thing is, we don't know if they're gonna go 2 linebackers or 3 linebackers. So Bentley, Ham, and Kennedy could all be out there. We don't know until Saturday if they're gonna go with 2 linebackers or 3 linebackers. Coach Hart wants to go 3 linebackers, right? Because that's what he did at JSU a lot. He went a lot of 3 linebackers. But we gonna see. Saturday is gonna be the test. We gonna see. I posted a video of Prime Shades. Coach Prime is planning on releasing. I said I'm sure it's one of those parents that he showed in that clip. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. For sure. For sure. Hey, Shiloh gonna add some more people to head a game. He gonna add some more people to head a game. Watch. Bentley is probably playing at the will like he did at Clemson. He can play both Will and Mike and him. I think it's in reverse, Cheryl. I think Bentley gonna play the Mike and Ham's gonna play the Will. That's they interchangeable. At the end of the day, they interchangeable. But I would prefer Bentley playing Mike, being a signal caller, and Ham playing the Will. But we gonna find out. Once the depth chart's released, we gonna see who's lining up where. Juju remind me of Reuben Foster. That's a good comparison. I actually like that comparison. 4-2 or 4-3, they most stop the run. If they play 3 linebackers, they definitely going 4-3 for sure. But I think the more Kennedy is gonna flex out and do different things, so it's gonna look like a 4-2-5 versus a 4-3. So we're gonna see. Special teams, I meant kickoff return. My bad. Who probably gives us the best chance in short field advantage? Who gives us the best chance? That's Jimmy Horn. If you want to put a kick returner back there, who gives us the best chance? That's gonna be Jimmy Horn and Dylan Edwards. And then Willie Gaines would be third. So that's my top 3 right there. Rob, the reason why I'm saying that is that they are going to need him. That's why I don't think he will leave the field. Yes, they are going to need him, but I think we can win and get away with not playing him, getting him up to speed, ready to go for Nebraska. Where is Raji Ward? Oh, let's talk about that film. Yeah, I know Raji Ward. That's one of my guys that I really like. Raji Ward is going to be playing back up to Trevor Woods. You heard it here first. Well, you didn't hear it here first. But Raji Ward is going to be bagging up Trevor Woods. So he's going to be that deep third safety. But I'm telling you right now, when Raji Ward, you see 2-9 in the game, back there safety, he is going to make a lot of plays in the secondary. He is going to make a lot of plays. Raji Ward got a good range that he can cover. He has a good range that he can cover. If you put him in the middle of the field and you try to throw anything to the outside, Raji Ward can get there and make a play on the ball. That's one thing I love about Raji Ward, but we going to see. We are going to see. Headache Gang is Cam and Shiloh for now. He's going to add some people to it. He is going to add some people to it. I hope Juju don't act crazy like he did at the other schools. Honestly, I don't think Juju will. Honestly, when I tell you about Juju, I honestly think that, he knows the opportunity he's at, and this is the opportunity that's going to help him get to the league. So I think he's going to make sure that his face is clean. He don't get in no trouble. He's around the right group of guys. He's going to be around great leaders. The other players are going to hold him accountable, just like he's going to hold them accountable. So I think he's in a great situation. Coach Hart said the other day Ham was at the mic, but they might change it. I'm only going by what Coach Hart said. So, yeah, one thing about Coach Hart be flip-flopping back and forth, all the time. So, he could play the mic. He could play Will. We going to see. But Coach Hart does like to flip-flop his linebackers every single day, so you never know. Rob, will you inform us on what coaches will be on the field and who will be upstairs? So for the most part, I can tell you that right now. For the most part, like if you put whatever coach that you want to know about, and I'll tell you if they're gonna be upstairs in the box. I would say pretty like the best way to explain it, the more athletic coaches, right, are going to be like on the field, and the more of like unathletic coaches, like the Coach Sal's, they're going to be up in the press box. So that's the easiest way to explain it. Like your Nick Williams, your Coach Harts, Coach Legit, which is Coach Shad, he's going to be on the field. You'll always see him by Coach Prime. The strength and conditioning, they'll be down in the box. I mean, they'll be down on the field. Coach Kelly, he might be on. It's gonna depend. Sometimes he's on the field, sometimes he's up in the box. But I think first game he should be down low. The wide receivers coach, Coach Bartolone, he's gonna be in the press box because you got Coach Legit. He's gonna be out. He's gonna be down there rotating the wide receivers. So it's kind of like you already know Coach Brew should be down on the field. But if there's a coach that you got in mind that you want to know about who's gonna be up in on the field versus who's gonna be upstairs in the box, just drop it and I'll let you know. Shallow got a headache game, clothing unreleased from his days. He said, and today 2 backers said, yeah, I mean there's really not such thing as inside linebackers because everything's so versatile. But at the end of the day, they're still a Mike, they're still a Will, so they can alternate. Hey, Roger Ward is a ball heart. Roger Ward should be starting. Yeah, hey, listen. Y'all know how I feel about Roger Ward. I'm taking Roger Ward over Trevor Woods, but I ain't the coach. We ain't gonna get into that topic, but y'all know how I feel. All the way from California, what up, Ike? Bro, did y'all see first day of class at CU? My class was never that deep. Kermani walked in, was like, oh shit. Everybody on the team was like, I don't think that everybody was late. They was on time, but the problem was all the other kids already knew because they already knew what to get prepared for. The other players was like, hey, man, we trying to get to class right on time. Hey, I guarantee they going to get to class early from here on out. I guarantee you that. They ain't going to be wanting to sit on that floor. You can book that. Hey, when all the players have to sit on that floor, that's a life lesson. Hey, you better get here even earlier unless you want to sit on that floor. Which is kind of crazy, though, because I know, like, if you was, like, a football player, they gave you better treatment. Like, they be like, hey, you sit down, we'll sit on the floor. Some people would take that L to give up their seat for a football player. But, hey, them CU students like, nah, dog, you going to have to sit on that floor, dog. You going to have to sit on that floor, dog. Caleb class had, like, 300 people in there. For sure. Man, listen. But you got to look at it, right? CU enrollment went from here to here because of Coach Prime, right? From here to here. So now all these classes are overbooked. Like CU, because you got to think about it. Most of the time, like, do everybody show up to class most of the time? No. You always got people missing. But day one, everybody was in class. Hey, you got to sit on that floor. You better sit on that floor. I want Rod to start, but it looked like Trevor started. Trevor started. I'm just going to tell you, Trevor started. I want Trevor Woods, but here's what I would say to y'all. Nothing's final. Like, just because you got named starter right now, if you're late, I'm telling you this right now. When they have their meetings in Texas, if you are late, I promise you, you're not starting. If you oversleep, do anything crazy, you're not starting. So, just because somebody's starting right now, if they make any mental error or mental mistake before the game, they're not going to start. So, there it is. Juju Mitchell will not act out. He knows what's on the line. Definitely. If, like, one thing I'm going to say about Juju, he ain't going to act out because this is his last opportunity. This is his last opportunity. If you mess up with Coach Prime, you're not playing nowhere else. You're not playing nowhere else. I can tell you that right now. I feel like Jalen Miller Jones should be getting some. He's gonna get some PT. He's actually gonna be traveling. Right now he's been in that second team, third team rotation. So he's been making plays. He's been at that star position a lot. So we gonna see. We gonna see. He's got an opportunity because Travis Jay is out. Take advantage of it. Coaches must know something that we don't about the starting safety group. Woods should be coming off that bench and only special teams. Hey, listen, Woods got to prove himself. We gonna see on Saturday. You either gonna win or you gonna lose. Guess what? If you make mistakes, you ain't gonna be out there for long. So look, hey, just be ready. That's why Coach Prime is trying to install them, and being on time is late. They need to be there 30 minutes early. Listen, all the football players learned their lesson about class. You better get there early or your butt gonna be sitting on that ground. They need to sneak Tyler Brown on the field. I'm telling him to, it ain't worth the risk, dog. It ain't worth the risk. I know we want him to play, but it ain't worth the risk, man. We can't be losing games, man, because we got ineligible player playing. Can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. Yes, ask Shiloh about being late. Oh, no. If you ask Shiloh about being late, he going to tell you that testimony. Dog, I ain't even play a whole game. Dog, I was just a couple minutes late. Coach, my dad didn't even let me play. Hey, you better be on time. You better be on time. You better be early. One thing about Coach Prime, as long as you are in your seat before Coach Prime walked through that door, you good. If you ain't in your seat or where you supposed to be at when Coach Prime walk in, done dollar for you. It's a done dollar. See you later. His dad did more to take him out. His dad didn't even let him play. His dad didn't even let him play in the championship game because he was late. So I'll be glad when Travis Jay on that field. Me too, John. Me too, John. I cannot wait to see Travis Jay on that field. He wasn't even late. He was on time, but Coach Prime was started early. No. Here's the rule. You have to be in the room before Coach Prime. So if Coach Prime walking there early, it is what it is. You got to beat Coach Prime there. You got to beat Coach Prime there. That's the thing. When Travis Jay gets healthy, a lot of folks are going to be salty. Sure enough. I actually seen that side of well off and the college side. It's interesting. It really is, man. Mac, when you really look at it, it really is. It really is. Rob, if MLC had stayed, could he have cracked that starting rotation? What about Nico? No, sir. MLC would not have cracked that starting rotation. Nah, he would have fought it out with Javon, but he wouldn't have got it over Travis. He wouldn't have got it over Jimmy. He wouldn't have got it over Weaver. Him and Javon Antonio would have been fighting for that starting spot, but I think Javon Antonio would have won that spot out. But he definitely would have got a lot of time. Nico would have been second team. I don't see him beating out Cooper, Carter, Stoudemire, or Kamani. So he definitely would have been second and third team. That's for sure. That definitely would have happened. I played ball, and most of the nerds in college. That's why I enjoy seeing them do the videos in school. Listen, I remember when I was in college, like if there were no seats, like people gave up their seats because they knew I was on the team. So that's why I was like, hey, them CU students ain't playing. They don't care if you on the football team or not. Hey, you gonna have to hit that flow, dog. You gonna have to hit that flow, dog. I remember I had a psychology class, and they overbooked the class and didn't realize they overbooked it. Dog, when I'm talking about it was an extra 75 people in the class that was supposed to be in that class, dog, people were standing up. I'm like, nah, dog. Hey, man, I'm just going to miss the first day of class. I was here. I was present. Took a picture to show I was there. Nah. But some people gave up their seats for me, so I was happy. MLC would have liked that. MLC would have been like wide receiver number 7. Yeah, I wouldn't say he would have been number 7. He would have been number 5. MLC would have been number 5. He would have been number 5. He'd been competing for number 5 with him and Dawson. Because Dawson is number 5 right now on the depth chart. So he would definitely be number 5. 6 at the worst. But I do remember a lot of times going to class where, like, people would give up their seats for football players just because, like, they supported the football team. They knew who he was. Like, you walked around campus, they knew who he was. So it was very shocking that, like, how the football players were sitting on the ground and how they was so shocked. But it's a culture difference, right? You going from a high school where you probably got 50 to 75 people in your class. Like, the high school, like, my first high school I went to, like, we had, 60 to 75 people in my class. I mean, in each class. And then my second high school I went to, we only had, like, 35 at the most. So them seeing, like, 300 people in the class is, like, a mind blown. Like, oh, my God. Like, what? So it is what it is. I think Miller, Hopkins, and Dawson could have gave him a run for his money. Yes, that's true. But because his experience, he'd have been fine, and he had good chemistry with Shador. So Shador would have definitely, like, got him locked into that number 5 spot. One thing I'll say is he shouldn't have never left, but it is what it is. Each person makes their decision what's best for them, and, can't wish him nothing but the best of luck. That's just what it is. Some college instructors would tell the class the front row are student athletes. Yes, some of them will. It all depends on whose class it is, right? Some of them will designate the student athletes because they know if somebody has to go and check in, it's easy for them to spot out the student athletes that's in there. But, hey, CU different. CU is different, man. That's all I'm going to say. He's going to get clamped when they play CU. Trust and believe. Trust and believe they're going to put that work on him. He's starting for Arizona. Yes, because so the real reason why he went to Arizona was because Stingley left and went to USC. So it opened the door. They needed number 1 wide receiver. So he's one of their top 2 wide receivers that they're going to get the ball. I hope that he has a good season. I really do. But it is what it is. Yes, sir. Playing. Plus, he was not getting that number 1 jersey. Oh, no, he wasn't getting that number 1. He was not getting that number 1 jersey. That was part of the reason why he was upset. Because he thought he was going to get that number 1. Coach Prime wasn't giving that to him. Coach Prime already knew Cromartie was getting that number 1 before Cromartie even got there. So, we didn't have to worry about that. Savelle Smalls got to come with it on Saturday. That's what I think you're trying to say. I got faith and he will live up to his hype. We are going to rotate so many players on that defensive line. We are going to rotate so many players. The opportunities is going to be on you. What opportunity you take? I mean, what plays you make? I should say, because the opportunity is going to be given. You just got to seize the opportunity. That's what it is. Savelle Smalls, he's in the rotation. He's got to show up. He's got to get it done. Can't be number 1 and only got 300 yards for a whole season. That's unacceptable. Hey, none of their wide receivers got it done last year, but also their quarterback play was terrible. Just think about who was throwing them the ball. They were freaking terrible. They couldn't give them the ball. So to only get 300 yards, hey, be lucky. But you got to think about all the stuff these players went through last year. Those players went through a lot of stuff last year. You talk about coaching change, right? You got all coaches on different frequencies. One coach tell you to do this, another coach tell you to do that, another coach tell you run your route at this yards, another coach tell you run your yards at that yards. The quarterback play is suspect. The quarterback can't get the ball to you. Quarterback throwing more interceptions than he throwing you the ball, under-throwing the ball, throwing you into linebackers. Like, it's so much that played into last year. When it came to the offense, it was just too discombobulated because you had too many people. You had too many Chiefs and not enough Indians in the room. And that's what the biggest problem was. So I can't say it was all on him. But when you look at, what he had to work with, 300 yards, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yes, Cromartie had that number 1 because he couldn't ask Cam to give up the number 7 again. He could have. I'll tell you like this. if Kermani really wanted that number 7, he could have really got that number 7. But what would have happened was it'd been like both of them were number 7 for fall camp, and you got to battle it out. May the best man win. Why battle it out when you already know you got number 1? Just make life easier. Don't put more stress on your body than you have to. That's what I would say. I think Jimmy and the wide receivers will get off them on Saturday. The speed will be overwhelming. Hey, a lot of people are not anticipating the speed that we got, right? People hear about it, they think about it, but it ain't really in their mind yet of how much speed they got. But come Saturday, hey, the player to watch at wide receiver, they are game planning to get Weaver the ball, right? You heard Coach Prime, hey, Weaver, you getting that 100 yards. You going to get that 100 yards. So whatever they doing right now, they game planning to get Weaver the ball, and we going to see. Rob, you know why Caleb got that phrase. Yes, I know. Yes, I know, Mac. Yes, I know. Yes, I know, Mac. You know I know. But we going to let them see. We going to let them see. Their offense was last in points, last in averaging, man, they was last in everything. They was freaking last in everything. That offense, like, come on, man. It was too many people trying to do this, man. Everybody's trying to find their way to the top. Everybody's trying to get that job, man. So you got to think about it, right? The coach gets fired. Now everybody's competing to try to get that head coaching job. So everybody's trying to show that they deserve that head coaching job. So that's why I said it was too many Chiefs and not enough Indians, because you had so many coaches in the building fighting against each other to try to get the head coaching job when they weren't even nowhere near in the running. And that's why when Coach Prime got the job and they asked, like, what assistant coach would be staying, Coach Prime already knew, I ain't keeping none of these jokers. I ain't keeping none of these jokers. Let's get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. As soon as I saw that, I knew he was going to be on that plane. Hey. Hey. Caleb going back to the crib. He going back to the crib, man. He got all that family in Dallas, man. And you think that man ain't finna get on that plane? But we going to leave that alone, man. We going to leave it alone. All the NFL scouts at practice have to know something. They just don't come there for a group for no reason. But the national media says we have no depth. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying that. Like, it's the little things that people are not paying attention to, right? The media is creating a narrative like, we don't got depth, we don't got these players, we don't got this, we don't got that, right? But each day, we get 2 or 3 people from the NFL come there to look at the team, to scout the team, to see where everybody's at. So we're gonna see. Zaire gonna say he's going on a date, and that's why he got them fresh twists. Hey man, y'all wildin', bro. I told Rowdy, man, he's going back to his apartment in Boulder. Hey man. Hey man, I don't want to say I told you so. So I'm gonna let it be. I knew he was getting on that plane and going to get some playing time, but he's going home. Listen, the Mathis family is from Texas. They got a home in Texas, in Dallas at that. If you don't think his family is pulling up to the game, you crazy. If you don't think that man get on that plane, but hey, he gonna look good in that suit, bro. Oh man, oh man, listen. I'm ready to see these suits though. I ain't low key. I'm really ready to see these suits. I'm really ready to see what Coach Prime did with these suits. Do y'all think that they're gonna put a CU patch on the suits? Right? The detail of these suits, I'm really ready to see. Caleb is landing at DF. Man, listen, man. Y'all gonna stop the Caleb slander, bro. Y'all gonna stop the Caleb slander. His family gonna pull up and watch him troll that sideline when he don't get in that game. All right, man. All right. All right. What up, Tom Rose? Trey, TCU is ranked. When CU beats them, you think they're going to be ranked top 25? No, they won't be. Tom Rose, you out in the Springs? You out in the Springs? You out in the Springs, Tom? That's a Springs zip code. But no, they will not be ranked. They would have to win TCU, Nebraska, and CSU before they rank them. They're gonna have to at least be 3-0 before they rank them. I don't think they will rank them off of TCU. Just due to the you did say that. Yep, you're right. You did say that. I don't think that there will be no way that they could rank Colorado after beating TCU, because you got to think about it. Everybody's saying that we have the worst roster and all this, so it all comes down to where they rank it right now. I'll have to look up what a true ranking is right now, but depending on where they would have to be in the top 30 for them to be ranked the following week. They're not gonna have them rank like 75 or 80 and then jump all the way up to the top 25 because they beat TCU. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. They would have to do something more than that. They have to be Nebraska and they have to be CSU. They will make them rank going into Oregon just due to the fact of it's going to bring more hype to that game. And you got to know ESPN going to have that game. So they definitely going to make sure they rank because ESPN going to have that game. So that's going to play a part. They need to run the board up to rank them also. Yes, they do need to. Not only do they need to win, but they need to win and make it undeniable. But it'll be hard to rank them in the top 25. I just don't see them doing that. If they did something like that, you know that how much they would have the world going crazy right now. Do you know how much the world will be going crazy right now if they rank you after that first win? Man, you wouldn't hear the end of that. But that's why I say it's going to take them at least have to go 3-0 to do that. CU is ranked very low right now. They would have to beat Oregon week 4 to be ranked in the top 25. They got to win their first 3 games. Now, beating Oregon, they definitely going to be ranked after that. Beating Oregon and then going to USC, they definitely going to be ranked. But going 3-0, that will get them ranked because I'm telling you right now, somebody in the top 25 is going to lose. Multiple teams in the top 25 is going to lose in the first 3 weeks. You got ranked teams playing ranked teams in the first 3 weeks. So somebody got to lose. So that's going to give them opportunity. If somebody blow out a ranked team, that's going to knock them out the top 25. So we got to go at least 3-0 for that to happen. Zion, Texas was ranked every year, and they suck. That is... They ranked pretty high this year. Texas lost 5 games last year, yet they still ranked them very high this year. Well, they ranked them very high this year because of what they got, right? The depth of what they got on that team, the transfers they got in. So that's why Texas ranked very high. But honestly, though, for TCU going to the national championship last year, they kind of got them ranked pretty low. So it'll definitely be tough for us to be ranked in the top 25 because they got them ranked pretty low. They got them ranked 16th and 17th, depending on who you looking at. So which ranking system you looking at, they got them ranked 16th and 17th. So it's pretty low. Hey, no Texas slander. Hey. Miss Tanisha will get on you about that Texas now. Don't slander them Texas horns now. She said hook them. Hook them up, baby. But Texas do got a better roster than they have last year, so that's why they ranked even higher this year. So we shall see. Caleb gonna walk out that plane with his shades on, glasses on, Dre Beats, and like he didn't know nobody. Hey, man, stop the Caleb. Hey, man, get off Caleb, man. Get off Caleb, man. I'm telling you right now, when that boy when Caleb, I hope well off show Caleb getting off that plane And I'm going to make it a thumbnail to show you that he was on that plane. They got TCU. They know TCU got a lot of players leaving, and that's why they rank so low. It could be yes and no in that part, but I hope Caleb walks out. He deserves it. There we go. We with Caleb. There we go. There we go. Hey, no Texas slander. Hey, no Texas slander. No, that is a good thing. Dang, I wanted to touch base about something else, and it slipped my mind where I wanted to touch baseball. Something that happened in Well Off. Dang, I can't think of what I was gonna talk to y'all about. It's frustrating. Texas is a rich school. Is the richest school in the country, and they can't get top talent. It's ridiculous. Hey, it is what it is, man. But Tremaine, what I'll tell you about Texas is not about the coaches. It's about the boosters. Because the boosters control the program. So they don't really let those coaches coach and do their thing what they're supposed to do. That's what the real problem is with Texas. That's why they haven't been good. Because of the boosters. The boosters are trying to control instead of them doing their job and just be boosters. They want to control the whole entire situation. That's why somebody like Coach Prime would never go to Texas because of that factor. There's a lot of talent. There is a lot of talent on the roster, but they're not allowing them to coach them. The boosters want to control who's playing and who's not playing. And that's where the problem lies there with Texas. Let's just be real. If the boosters would step back and just be boosters and donate their money like they doing and let them coach, then they'll be straight. They had a band situation, something like that. Hey, I meant to talk about that. Hey, I posted a clip on my Twitter about the CU band. Hey, Coach Prime got the CU band lit. He got them lit. He done changed their whole rhythm, the way they play music. If you watch CU band from last year and you watch the clip that I posted on my Twitter page about the CU band, it is a tremendous difference. Oh my gosh, it's a tremendous difference. The band sounds way better. Hey, you would thought there was an HBCU band out there playing. Hey, Coach Prime said, hey, listen, we're going to have to sprinkle a little salt, some little salt and pepper on this little band part, dog. We're gonna have to get this right. Hey, listen, I don't know what y'all got to do with this little dance team, but y'all going to have to sprinkle something on there, y'all. We going to have to switch some things up. I know what y'all used to doing, but we going to have to change some things up, dog. We going to have to change some things up. Coach Prime would be perfect for Texas, but them good old boys would never let him take. Hey, listen. One thing for sure, they not letting Coach Prime have all that power. The boosters would not allow him to have all that power. I seen somebody the other day saying, Coach Prime go to Texas A&M. No, sir. He will not go there. I don't see him at no Texas school. TCU was the best option that they was going to get. But to go to Texas A&M, where the boosters got all the power, oh, no. Oh, no. They not letting that happen. They dang so ain't letting that happen. They would not let Coach Prime bring all those cameras showing all that stuff off, doing what he do best, bringing in all the coach. No, sir. They is not letting that happen. And so whenever Texas want to fix that problem and somebody can step up and let the coaches do their job, then, hey, Texas will be better. And that's one of the things where, like, when Charlie Strong was at Texas, right? He was a black coach. Why do you think he failed? I'll tell you why he failed. Because he had no power. He was there to coach, but they wanted to tell him what recruits should play, what recruits shouldn't play, because they threw bags at some players and got them. It wasn't a lack of talent. Texas always got the talent. They're a rich state. They can get anybody they want in Texas. But they did not. Charlie Strong didn't have anything to say his coaching. Listen, I'm telling you, the boosters controlled the program. You listen, the boosters controlled the program. That's why Coach Prime, he didn't want to go to a SEC school, because the boosters control the program. Some of these coaches have no say-so and they program. Yes, they might be the head coach. Yes, they might be overseeing things. But the biggest problem and why some of these programs won't elevate to another level or get the right coach is because the boosters are controlling every single thing. And when I'm talking about control, I'm talking about when you recruit players and the players you recruit, the boosters are in control of that. Not the coaching staff. If the boosters don't agree that that player is good enough, that player ain't coming there. I promise you that. I promise you that. That's how the landscape work in Texas. I promise you. Ask any coach that's coached in Texas. They'll tell you that the boosters run it. The boosters run it. They couldn't take him from being vocal, and they couldn't give him any power. Listen, they are not going to give you power. I disagree with Rob, but I'm also know too much on the topic because I have inside information, so I have to stay silent. Listen, we can talk about it. I know personally some coaches that coached in Texas, and the boosters was controlling the situation, controlling the narrative, and they were not allowing them to coach. So we can talk about this topic. Hey, let's talk about it. I'm here for it. Speak your mind, because we can get into this topic. We can get into this topic because I'm here for it. Hey, that's one thing I know for sure. I'm not saying that everybody's in that situation, but there are a lot of Texas schools in that situation. Charlie Strong didn't get treated right in that situation. I don't care what nobody tell you. Can't tell me that. I know some coaches on that coaching staff with Coach Strong that the boosters control that situation. Okay, listen. We can talk offline. We can talk offline. I'll send you my number. We can talk offline about it. We ain't got to talk here about it. We can talk offline about it. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. But we can definitely talk about it offline. Quite frankly, I think they hired him for political reasons. Man, everything's about politics. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to money and football, everything's about politics. This isn't my story to tell. Part of knowing information is knowing when to stay silent. All right. Okay. We can have this conversation. We can have it offline. We ain't got to talk about it. We ain't got to talk about it. Charlie Strong, in my opinion, was a token black guy that got hired to show faces. I got different opinions why they hired Charlie Strong. I really do. I got different opinions, right? I just feel like Charlie Strong from the beginning was already set up in a bad position. And this is me speaking. I feel like Charlie Strong was set up in the beginning in a bad position. But for him, you can't turn down that type of money. You can't turn down the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You can go there, put your head down, and do the work. But I know for a fact what boosters do, how boosters control Texas programs. They control a lot of things. They might not control everything, but they do have a high percentage of what they can control. I just seen boosters in Texas get some people fired. Charlie was a defensive minded though. All right, cool. We will see it was a political move to show faces to get him out the door under 3 years. Dance off the field or the bench remain. I wonder if our band is going to Texas. Or they're going to stay here in Colorado and be ready for that Nebraska game. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you go to that Nebraska game, you will not be disappointed by the band. I promise you that. You will not be disappointed by the band. There's been some tremendous upgrades with the band, the way they sound, the songs they're going to play. Coach Prime has elevated everything at CU around him to a tremendously different level. So be prepared for what you guys are finna see, because I'm telling you right now, Coach Prime has elevated a lot of things. The band never goes to first away games. Depends on the college. HBCUs, they do. Like Coach Prime took the band. Coach Prime took the band from JSU with him every time he traveled. But we gonna see. We gonna see. They might travel. They might not. We gonna see. The guy was the guy was dancing next to the band. Listen, man. They got rhythm. They got a beat. They got a tune. They got a voice this year. So we gonna see. I know one thing. If I'm that band director, I know he got a little extra cut of money. I know that. Watch the band in the lunch video. He was doing jelly rolls with the pom-poms. Hey, man, the band is going to get you lit. The band's going to get you lit. Yes, HBCU bands always travel, though, Rob. Yes. But what I'm saying is, it depends, right? It's the school-by-school base when it comes to P5. They could travel, they could not. They don't have to. It's just idea. I was just like, man, what if the band goes and travels, right? We gonna find out. I'm ready to see what Coach Prime do for when they walk out at TCU. I'm ready to see what he got in store. Because I know some celebrity gonna pull up. But we gonna find out here soon. Who gonna be walking out with Colorado? Can't wait to see the interest because it's gonna get blown up. I can tell you that. But it's been real, family. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Hope everybody has a great night. Stay safe out there. Anybody that's in Florida, or anybody that's in that area where the storm is at, I pray that everybody make it through safely. If you're going to the game, safe travels to you guys. Whenever you guys leave, safe travels to you guys. It's been real. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you know any sponsors that's looking to sponsor somebody, hit me up. Let me know. I am looking for a sponsor for game day, so let me know so I can link up and get some things done. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can. The description is in the description below. RS If you want to get in contact with me, you can get in contact with me via Instagram, Twitter, or email. So, bam, you got all the information. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Rob the Man Media. Baby! Back with another live. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Peace.